graduation ceremony off for Staff Sergeant Timothy Brakebill. We're going to start with a few words from his battalion commander, Lieutenant Colonel Alvin Word, his company command team, myself, Captain Newberry, and First Sergeant Charles Jones, his station commander, Sergeant First Class Jesse Peters. Following opening comments, Staff Sergeant Larry Anderson will publish the orders, and then we will open the floor to newly promoted Sergeant First Class Brakebill for his closing comments. So without further ado, sir, the battalion commander of the Columbus Recruiting Battalion, Lieutenant Colonel Word.
Hey, Timothy, Kaylin, and to the Pioneer family that's on this forum, I appreciate making this happen. I think at least the company commanders and the first sergeants know how I feel about promotions and awards and re-enlistments. I think that they are the most important work that any command element can do, because it's a recognition of someone who's not only bought in, but who continues to be bought in and continues to put the interest of the greater cause, the greater good, the aggregate ahead of himself. And Timothy, I just today, as we're promoting you from Staff Sergeant, so kind of a middle grade in the enlisted ranks, to Sergeant First Class, you're now a senior non-commissioned officer. And while what you did got you to this point, this has everything to do with the potential that you have to do more. All right. So when all this settles, when the dust settles on today, and you're able to sit back and think about what's going on, what just happened, and how it happened, and who all was participating here, go back and look at the orders and read what it says, and go back and look at the impact that really just the words that are written in there, that who has reposed special trust and confidence in you, and what this means. So it's pretty humbling. I do that regularly with my original oath of enlistment when I became, or oath of commissioning when I became a lieutenant, and it's humbling to go back to your roots and to look at that. And but I would say job well done. I would say congratulations, but I would also say that you didn't get here by yourself. You have a solid team member standing to your left, and she is as much to be celebrated today as you are. And Kaylin, I know that I watched y'all do the rehearsal, and I expect a good stop right there in the middle of the chest when you do the pinning on, and make him earn it. But Tim, again, congratulations on today. This is next only to pinning on Sergeant, E5 Sergeant. I think this is the most important promotion in an enlisted soldier's kind of trajectory, because the sergeant is becoming a non-commissioned officer, but then this is becoming a senior non-commissioned officer. And you continue putting in the work that you've done and taking care of soldiers as you have, and doing the right thing the right way, regardless of who is watching. And before long, you'll be adding a third rocker, and you'll be adding a diamond, and you'll be adding a star. So, well done. I'm proud of you, and I look forward to all of what you're going to accomplish. Josh, back over to you.
Okay, thank you, sir. As I said earlier, I am Captain Newberry, the recruiting company commander for Kings Mills Recruiting Company. First off, I'd like to thank Staff Sergeant Brakebill's spouse, Kaylin Brakebill, for pinning him today, along with his children, Benjamin, Gracie, Zayden, Zyler, and Adeline. I would also like to thank all of Timothy's family and friends who are tuning into this stream, for their love and support for this outstanding NCO. Now, outstanding is a word I constantly use when describing the performance and overall character of Staff Sergeant Brakebill. He's really evolved over the time he's been a recruiter in Kings Mills Company. He definitely hit the ground running, learning the ins and outs of recruiting and merging that with his previous combat arms experience. He's been an invaluable asset. He found his rhythm and has definitely changed more young men and women's lives in our recruiting footprint than any other recruiter in my company. This promotion's a testament to your hard work, dedication, and living up to the Army's leadership model of be, know, and do. So for me, Timothy, thank you for everything you continue to accomplish for USAREC, the Columbus Recruiting Battalion, Kings Mills Company, and your station and the nation. So thank you for that. It's a big day for you. Without further ado, I'll turn it over to First Sergeant Jones, Kings Mills Company First Sergeant.
Hey, good afternoon, everyone. I'm glad for everyone that had the opportunity to be part of this ceremony today and watch what is truly an awesome event in the career of an individual. Sergeant Brakebill, I could not say enough good things about you in the time that you've been here. You've been an absolute workhorse in terms of just making it happen. But more than that, the opportunity to get to know you and your family has been huge for myself and for my wife, Tina. So thank you, and thank you, Kaylin, for that as well. And also, the opportunity to share this with your family and do this with your family today as we are doing it is not to be taken lightly, because 90% of the time when we do these events, we don't get to do them with the family or do something virtual like this where we can bring so many people on to actually witness something so awesome as someone moving up to the next level. So don't take that for granted. Again, congratulations. This is well earned. Granted, we've only known you in the time that you've been here at the Kings Mills Recruiting Company, but if your time here is of any consideration to what the rest of your career has been like, you have obviously been awesome everywhere that you've ever been, and will continue to be awesome everywhere that you go from this point on. So congratulations. Enjoy this. Soak it in. Please, I hope that your family does as well, because this is something that should stay with them for a long, long time. All right, back to you, sir.
Okay, next up, the station commander for Hillsborough Station, Sergeant First Class Peters.
Hey, good afternoon. Sergeant First Class Peters coming to you from Blanchester, Ohio. For those that are not in the Army or not a veteran are probably wondering what's that thing behind me. And that's a unit patch. And so different units that you go to have unit patches. It's a lot of pride, tradition, and honor that go behind that. And so that's what we're here today to do. We're here to take a moment and to honor and recognize the hard work, dedication that Staff Sergeant Brakebill has done. And so with that hard work, this is not something that was overnight. This is not something that he reached into a cereal box and got. It's not something that we drew his hat, his name out of a hat. It's not something that he's done over the past year, but over the last 4 years, he has worked hard and earned the rank of Sergeant First Class. And he's been in the Army for a little over 10 years now. And that's a huge, huge accomplishment to make Sergeant First Class Senior Non-Commissioned Officer within 10 years. And so that success story, when I start thinking of different success stories, I think of two different successes, the way that people make success. And that one is, if you picture a mountaintop and you picture success at the top of that, that person runs all the way to the top of that hill, and they get there and they look down and say, hey, look at me, I made it. And then the other one is that same scenario, except that person climbing that mountain is looking to his left and his right, and he's looking behind him, and he's bringing those people up the mountain with him. And the first scenario, that person is a hiker. And in the second scenario, that person is a servant leader, and that's Sergeant Brakebill. He is a servant leader, so if you've ever got the pleasure of working with him or ever talked to him, because he is a recruiter, or if you get the chance to speak with him, he will put your needs above his own. He's truly a humbling person, and he cares for the people that he works with and puts his whole family and his team above himself. So that's just the type of person that he is. So congratulations, and it's an honor to be a part of this. So back to you, sir.
All right, thanks, Pete. So now Staff Sergeant Anderson will publish the promotion orders for Sergeant Brakebill.
Attention to orders. The Secretary of the Army has reposed special trust and confidence in the patriotism, valor, fidelity, and professional excellence of Timothy S. Brakebill. In view of these qualities and his demonstrated leadership potential in the dedicated service to the United States Army, he is therefore promoted from Staff Sergeant to Sergeant First Class, effective date 1 April 2020, signed Eureka D. Adams Beatty, Sergeant Major, U.S. Army Enlisted Promotions Branch.
All right, congratulations. Quick round of applause for the newly promoted. All right, Sergeant First Class Brakebill, the floor is yours.
All right, first off, I'd like to thank everyone for tuning in and coming out today. I know this is a little off the chain doing it this way, but it's really cool that we have the technology to do it this way. Thank you, Lieutenant Colonel Ward, for your kind words. Thank you to my command team, First Sergeant Jones, Captain Newberry. You guys have always had my back and support, and that really means a lot. Sergeant Peters, I think you outdid me in the speech. That was awesome for sure. But you've really helped mold me into being a recruiter. Been a recruiter about a year now, and you've really helped me fine-tune what it is to be a recruiter. I made a joke to my wife this morning that it would be my luck that not only would I be promoted on April Fool's Day, but I'd be promoted on a day where everyone's quarantined. But we're making it happen, and it's awesome. I'd like to thank God. I'd like to thank my family, my friends, especially my wife, Kaylin, supporting me through working a lot of long hours. Like I said, my leadership, not only present, but my past leadership, there's been a bunch of people that have really helped me get to where I'm at. And just a word to the soldiers I had, my recruits and my future recruits. I always say, challenge yourself every day. Make a goal and achieve it. Life's gonna throw a curveball at you, but like I always say, don't let a short-term obstacle come in the way of a long-term goal. Stay focused, stay motivated, and you just might surprise yourself what you can accomplish. So again, thank you to everyone that came out today to support me. This is truly an honor, and back to you, sir.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, one last round of applause for Sergeant Brakebill. Okay, so thank you all for tuning into this promotion ceremony today for Sergeant First Class Brakebill. I would just say from me and my family, stay safe, keep family first during these challenging times, and thank you.